And good afternoon. Today is Friday, and we are resuming our Lunch and Learns. Now, this is the first Friday of 2023, and so I'm happy to be back with you. We just needed a little bit of a break around here. Lots of good things happening here at Abundant Health and Wellness. Today, I want to talk to you about nanoparticle treatment for your teeth. Now, I don't know about you, but me, this girl, went to the dentist every 6 months when I was a little girl. And the dentist, he tortured me. I'm just saying. When I watched the movie Marathon Man back in the 70s, I think it was the 70s, I thought, oh my gosh, that's my dentist, because I was so traumatized. Now, did he mean to traumatize me? I don't know. But I have a real fear of going to the dentist. Now, do I go to the dentist? Yes, I do go to the dentist. Do I like going to the dentist? No, I do not like going to the dentist. Fortunately, there's very seldom anything wrong with my teeth. So that's a good thing. However, today we're going to talk about what you can do to resolve cavities without going to the dentist and all the trauma that entails. I did not know that this was available. So if you know that, then you're smarter than I am. All right. But I learned about this. In fact, I even texted my husband and said, when you go to the grocery store, would you pick up this particular brand of toothpaste? So I'm really, really excited about this. Now, those of you that follow me on social media, you'll know that I use a whitening toothpaste that is fluoride free, and it works, and I like it, and I will still keep using that. But I'm also going to incorporate this new toothpaste because it is clinically proven to remineralize your teeth without going to the dentist. So I absolutely love that. So I'm going to give you a lot of information. You can Google the brand. One of the brand names is David's, David apostrophe S, and the other one is Boca or something like that. So, and they're all found at Target. Now, I don't know if they're found anywhere else in the United States, but they are found there. They're probably found on the big box stores and all that kind of stuff. So, if this interests you, if you have a fear of going to the dentist, then I would just suggest that you look at this because this is like amazing. Okay. So, multiple studies have demonstrated that nano preparation hydroxyapatite. Now, I Googled how to spell that and it just cracked me up because it sounds like appetite, right? You eat the wrong things, you eat acidic things, you eat sugary things, and what does it do? It wears away the enamel. So this is called hydroxyapatite. It was a play on words, it just made me laugh, okay? It can regenerate decayed tooth enamel and repair the dentin within the teeth. Now, if you don't know how your tooth is made, the outside is the enamel. Inside, you've got another layer, which is the dentin. Inside that, you've got the pulp. The pulp is what hurts when they're drilling, right? And so you don't want to get that far down because that's where it hurts. As a child, I used to think that your teeth were just, they grew in your mouth and they didn't have feelings and they didn't have all this other kind of stuff. And as I've studied holistic medicine, I found that your teeth are full of nerve endings. They're full of little tubules, and the tubules do blood supply and all that kind of stuff into the pulp. And so if you are losing your enamel, then your teeth are going to be sensitive. Now, there is a well-known toothpaste that is for sensitive teeth, but it doesn't work in this way. So I want you to pay attention here. We're going to talk about the two different ways that you can do this with your teeth, and then you can make your best choice, all right? So the name of the substance is nanohydroxyapatite, okay? It makes sense since hydroxyapatite is the primary mineral makeup of your tooth enamel, your dentin, and the cementum. Now, the cementum is down in the root down here. So anybody that has soft teeth, anybody that has teeth that just need a lot of care, you would be well advised to use this. Now, dental erosion is caused by the chemical destruction of the hard tissue that constitutes the teeth. The prevalent source of the erosion, right, is a consumption of sugary acidic beverages such as soft drinks and fruit juice. The mechanisms involved in the damage of the dental hard tissue are the acid attacks the outer few micrometers of the enamel. This is as of a 2019 2009 Journal of Nanomaterial Study. These attacks demineralize and dissolve the minerals in the teeth. Okay. Hydroxyapatite is a naturally occurring mineral composed of both calcium and phosphate ions, and it is the primary component of tooth enamel, comprising about 97% by weight. So that's a lot, okay? One of the main determinants of tooth erosion is the solubility of the hydroxyapatite and how readily it is dissolved by substances in the mouth. All calcium phosphates include hydroxyapatite, and they are soluble in acids. The enamel surface can be attacked by acids, can be partially dissolved, according to a 2018 review in the Open Dentistry Journal. So we all eat sugar from time to time. We all drink soft drinks from time to time. I drink far, 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 far less than I used to. All right. But there's still the occasion that I will have one. There is the occasion that I will have a sugary dessert. It doesn't happen every day. It doesn't happen every week. It does happen. And so we know that when you go to the dentist will say, oh, you've got a lot of cavities. You must have a lot of sugar in your diet. Well, sugar or acid, right? And so what we want to do is we want to resolve that, and we want to get you to be taking care of your mouth in a different way, especially if you're older. And also, if you've got children that have real soft enamel on their teeth, this will be good for them as well. So this is really, really exciting here, okay? So it says that fluoride, and of course, if you know me, you know that fluoride is not my friend. If you'll look at the research, and we publish a lot of research on this, the Dental Association says that fluoride prevents cavities, but if you look at the data does not support that. Fluoride is a neurotoxin. It goes right into the brain, it kills the brain cells, and it makes you stupid. It takes away your will to fight. It takes away your will to think. And so we're not real, happy about fluoride. And that's why I do a fluoride-free toothpaste, okay? So fluoride and hydroxyapatite utilize different methods, okay, to oppose enamel degradation. Fluoride ions generate a surface modification of the natural enamel apatite crystals, increasing the crystallinity degree and relative mechanical and acid resistance, and it halts the chemical erosion of the apatite from the teeth, notes the Journal of Nanomolecular Studies, okay? Fluoride modifies what you already have in your mouth besides being a neurotoxin, okay? So in 2014, research review published in the Journal of, I'm going to mess this up, guys, so give me grace, Odontostomatological Studies, all right? And they explain this ability is due to the size of the nanoparticles, which considerably increases the surface area which the proteins can bind. Besides, nanohydroxyapatite also acts as a filler because it repairs the small holes, depressions on the enamel surface, and function is enhanced by the small size of the nanoparticles that is used in the product. So this will actually, if you have a decay in your mouth, in your tooth, this will go in there, it will settle in there, it will rebuild the enamel in there, and so it will actually reverse cavities. So I'm sorry if you're watching and you work for a dentist, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if you are a dentist, I'm sorry about that. I broke a tooth in July. I had to go see a dentist, and I go to a biologic dentist. So if you need a good referral there, I can help you with that. I go to the dentist. I want them to clean my teeth. I want them to make them as pretty as they can be. I do not want them drilling. All right. So if I can use this toothpaste and mineralize my teeth, I am going to be a happy, happy girl. All right. The similarities between nanohydroxyapatite and the minerals native to the teeth make nanohydroxyapatite highly biologically compatible as well as non-toxic. And this is what we want. We want things to go into our body that is bioavailable. It is just like my natural tissue, as close as it can get, and it is non-toxic. So you're not going to have any mental decline, brain fog, heavy metal toxicity with the fluoride that you're not using, because this product does not use it. Now, when I Googled, because this was all new to me, so I, did my research and I looked at, and I put remineralizing toothpaste. There were a lot of toothpaste that came up that are brand names that we know, but they use fluoride. Do they work? Yes, they work. Sometimes I have had sensitive teeth and I have used a well-known brand of toothpaste, and it has resolved the sensitivity. However, most of those have fluoride in them, but it was all that I knew. It was all that I could get. And so, you suck it up and you do it, and then you clean yourself up afterwards, right? Well, this particular nanohydroxyapatite has none of that apatite. Sorry about that. Okay, it is non-toxic, and it heals lesions in the teeth. And this is confirmed by multiple studies. So that's what we want, right? The Bible says, let the witnesses, 2 or 3 witnesses, let everything be established. And so we are establishing by all of these research papers that this stuff really, really works. And I am excited to have something in my bathroom cabinet that I can actually use to repair my teeth. My teeth are older. Thank God I still have all of them. All right. They're older, and older teeth are more subject to crack and to break and all that kind of thing. And so we don't want that. And so we're going to be incorporating this into our dental hygiene routine. All right. So though reversible, dental cavities are unique among diseases, as teeth have no available cellular repair mechanism, because the outer layer of the teeth, the enamel, consists of neither cells nor blood vessels. In that sense, teeth are like fingernails, right? Nevertheless, it is now well established that the formation of incipient enamel caries is a reversible process where periods of progression alternates with periods of remineralization. Given an appropriate change in condition, remineralization may even become the predominant process, leading to the apparent repair of the lesion, relates a 2009 study in the Journal of Biomedical Materials. The study goes on and it evaluates how readily different nanohydroxyapatite concentrations are and how they're able to induce remineralization of the teeth. Now, this is what they did. They took extracted bovine incisors. Now, your incisor is your side tooth there, your eye tooth is what we would call it. And they took bovine extracted teeth, so that would be either cow or ox or lamb, right? Because those are bovine creatures. And they put them in an acid solution for 72 hours to artificially create caries. Now, caries is the medical term for cavities. We call them cavities. The professionals call them caries. So they took these teeth, they put them in acid for 72 hours in order to wear away the enamel, all right? This was followed by treatment with 1, 5, 10, or 15% weight nanohydroxyapatite solutions whose acidity was dramatically tailored to resemble the oral environment of that we experience daily, okay? When the researchers analyzed the surface hardening of the teeth before and after each step of the experiment to determine the recovery of the enamel represented by the recovery of the surface of the teeth, they found that all concentrations of the nanohypoxyapatite produced significant recovery on the surface hardness proportionate to the nanohydroxyapatite content of the treatment, up to 10%. Said solutions of 10% to 15%. There was no difference in having the 15%. So 1, 5, and 10. 10 was like the maximum you could do. You didn't get better when it was 15%. All right. So a suspension of 10% nanohydroxyapatite appeared to be the optimal concentration for remineralization of early enamel caries. Nanohypoxyapatite of proper concentration could therefore be beneficial in promoting remineralization with regular daily usage. Okay, so this is so exciting. A similar experiment was carried out in 2011 in the Scientific Research and Essays, which extracted teeth were immersed in a meager 5 minutes of beer. How many of us drink beer, right? I mean, that's very prevalent. I particularly don't indulge, but it's everywhere, all right? So they suspended or immersed the teeth in the beer for 5 minutes. Yes, to reduce their surface hardness. After this exposure, the teeth were exposed to either a 10% nanohydroxyapatite solution or drinking water. Now, what does drinking water have in it? It has fluoride in it, all right? They tell you that fluoride, that's why they tell you when you're a mom, you want to paint your children's teeth with fluoride because it will make them harder and it will make cavities much less able to be formed in their teeth. The data shows that that is incorrect, and yet your dentist will still want you to do the fluoride treatments. So unless they're really up to date on their science, they're going to tell you to do that. So a significant increase in surface hardness was induced by the nanohydroxyapatite treatment, while a further reduction, though not statistically significant, was observed after the drinking water exposure. Researchers observed, this is a quote, according to the results of the present study, it can be concluded that the nanohydroxyapatite solution has the potential to remineralize enamel erosive lesions caused by exposure to soft beer beverages. Dentin makes up the bulk of the tooth and is a calcified layer under the enamel, and it surrounds the pulp, which harbors blood vessels and nerves. So I'm going to show you this picture here, right? Here's your tooth. We've all seen this. So the white is the enamel, the yellow is the dentin, and the red is the pulp. The cementum is down here in the roots, okay? So that's what that looks like. Microscopic channels called dentin tubules run through the dentin from the pulp to the enamel and carry nutrients and fluid through the dentin. Who knew that? Who knew? It's kind of like your teeth can breathe. They've got these tubules in there, and it takes in nutrition, and it helps the teeth stay healthy. So the enamel erosion can cause exposure of the dentin tubules, which result in dental hypersensitivity, which is a sensation characterized by distinctive, short, sharp pain arising from exposed cervical dentin in response to various extraneous stimuli that are typically thermal, evaporative, tactile, electrical, osmotic, or chemical. When dentin becomes exposed, the trigger occurs as the fluid in the tubule moves rapidly, resulting in a stimulation of the pulp nerves, causing short, sharp pain, according to a report in the American Journal of Dentistry, right? So we all have bit into that ice cream or had that quick sip of very, very cold water and oh, my teeth are sensitive. Well, that is because you've had some erosion of the enamel, and so you've got all of that stuff going in there. Thank you, Velma. If you'll look in the comments, my friend Velma, I love her. She is so good. She has put all of the brand names that have this substance in there, okay? The dentin is comprised of approximately 75% hydroxyapatite by weight. Thus, dental researchers investigated the ability that nanohydroxyapatite treatments to close the exposed end of the dental tubules in order to eliminate hypersensitivity, right? It does that. In the American Journal of Dentistry study, researchers compared the toothpaste containing 10 and 15% nanohydroxyapatite to a standard fluoride-containing toothpaste, and they give you the brand name, Crest Colgate Regular in biologically relevant conditions. That means they took the same teeth. They didn't change anything about the diet. They didn't change anything about the oral environment. They just started brushing with the toothpaste that has the nano-hydroxyapatite or the toothpaste that had the fluoride in it. Okay. Now remember, the American Dental Association will tell you that fluoride protects your teeth. That is what they say. So this is what they did. After both 14 and 28 toothpaste usages, so I would imagine that would be 7 days if you do it twice a day, right? Maybe they did it once a day. I don't know. Doesn't say how many, but 14 and 28 toothpaste usages, the percentage of partially or completely occluded closed dentin tubules was significantly greater with both the 10 and 15% nanohydroxyapatite toothpaste than with the standard fluoride toothpaste, and the mineral layer deposited by the nanohydroxyapatite toothpaste was significantly thicker than that left by the standard toothpaste. Importantly, this same study assessed the dental tubules' permeability by the ability of dye to penetrate into the extracted dentin grafts, okay? The result, they don't tell you how they did that. The result of this study demonstrates that the nanohydroxyapatite containing toothpaste showed effectiveness in occluding dental tubules as well as depositing precipitate layers over and within the dentin tubules, while the standard fluoride toothpaste was not effective in either respect, the researchers reported. So let me break that down for you. What does that mean? That means they took the tooth, they put dye in the tooth to see kind of what was going on with that. Of course, it's not in my mouth, right? It's an extracted tooth that they used. And they found that when they brushed with the nanohydroxyapatite toothpaste, the dye did not permeate because those tubules were closed and the remineralization of the tooth was thicker, right, than what was going on with the other toothpaste. Also, closing up those tubules, the other toothpaste with the fluoride was ineffective. It says it was not effective in either respect. Researchers reported similar findings in the Journal of Dentistry. Quote, this is a quote, different nanohypoxyapatite toothpaste, say that fast, okay, exert similar capacities to remineralize enamel and dentin surfaces and their lesions. Furthermore, the fluoride toothpaste displayed the lowest remineralization effects on both hard tissues, dentin and enamel, along with the increase in lesion depths. So a lesion is a medical term for a tear, a sore, a spot, a mass, a cavity. All right, they're all called lesions in the medical department, right? You don't want to use, or you don't want to be told you have lesions in your body. So I think there's 3 or 4 different studies that I just told you, and they prove that this particular toothpaste remineralizes your teeth. Now, I'm just going to tell you, we have another product here in the clinic. It costs about $87 for, and that's my cost. That's wholesale, okay? $87 for a 2-week supply. It is ionic calcium. It will remineralize your teeth. It's $87 my cost for 2 weeks. Now, if that's the only thing that I can get and I have dental problems, am I going to do that? I absolutely am going to do that. However, if I can spend $11, and yes, $11 is a lot for a tube of toothpaste, but if it remineralizes my teeth and I don't have to go to the dentist and have cavity work and fillings and crowns and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to be saving tons and tons of money. So it is a good investment, right? And Velma, I agree. Use it before bed because why? You're not talking, you're not eating, you're not drinking, you're not doing anything like that. So the coating that's on your teeth, right? It has more time to permeate and deposit like it's supposed to. That's what you want so that you can remineralize your teeth. So this is absolutely so important. I'm so excited about this. Toothpaste formulated with nano-hydroxyapatite can be purchased. Oh, and here's some more brand names here. Boca, B-O-K-A, and it's in the comments. Velma did that for me. Wellnesse, W-E-L-L-N-E-E-S-E. Never heard of that one. I've never heard of any of these, okay? I go and I look for non-fluoride toothpaste. So I will normally go to my name brand and I will get the non-fluoride version. That's been my habit. Now, you guys know that we brought collagen in. We brought our beautiful scanner in, right? Pharmanex. So we use those products because they are proven to move your number. Remember, purple is my number. Purple is my band. And so they make a whitening toothpaste, and my teeth are probably 5 shades whiter than they were before I started using that toothpaste. I love that toothpaste. However, it does not remineralize. I'm going to go look at the ingredients. Maybe it's in there, but I don't know. Anyway, I like it for the whitening. However, to remineralize the teeth, I'm going to be a 2 toothpaste counter. I'm going to have my whitening toothpaste, and I'm going to have my remineralization toothpaste because I hate going to the dentist and all that means. Okay. David's, which is whatever Velma had put up there. Also, Risewell, R-I-S-E-W-E-L-L. I don't know if she had that up there. And then Dr. Bright, B-R-I-T-E, also has a toothpaste. Now, this guy who wrote this, his name is, and I'm going to make a mess of it, and I apologize, Daniel Stanislawski. Okay. He has a PhD in molecular biology and biochemistry. All right. He works for the Midwest Pacific Health Coalition. All right. And so he does a lot of biomedical research. So I'm really, really excited. I just went to the dentist just a couple of months ago. I am good. I am golden. I've got no cavities. We good. Okay. I want to keep it that way. So I am going to, and I am a fanatic about teeth. I brush my teeth all the time. All right. But I'm going to get this other toothpaste as well so that not only am I doing the hygiene, but I'm also laying down that level of minerals in there so that my teeth are going to be nice and strong for the rest of my life. So there you have it. Go ahead and like this, share this, comment on this. Anytime that we have any kind of interaction, a like, an emoji, a comment, it pushes us up so more people get to see this. And so we do this so people can learn to take care of themselves better. So thank you for helping me with that. Thank you for giving me 30 minutes of your time because I love you so much and I love doing this. Education is like the thing that makes my heart sing because if we know better, we can do better, right? And so that's what we want to do. We want to just do so much better. So in the comments, like, share, comment. I'll reach out to you next week. I'm not sure what the topic is, but if you have something that you're concerned about, then you can let me know, and I'll be happy to research that for you. It is the weekend. Do self-care. We've just come through the holidays. There's been a lot of partying and snacking, and everybody's gotten a little bit more plumptious. All right. And so it is the new year. A lot of us have made New Year's resolutions to eat better, do better, all that kind of stuff. So take care of yourself. Know that I love you. I'm going to be doing my best this weekend, and I will see you next Friday.